Hey, it's Jason from Critical Dice, and today we're going to look at a ridiculous character build that I saw on TikTok and try to figure out the feasibility of it.
Yeah, but I didn't realize how actually insane this can get.
If you go and look at the original video, it's pretty buck wild, and he's already posted something else talking about yeah, he got a couple of the details wrong, and that's fine. I'm not here to roast him or anything. I think it's actually a really cool concept, but let's look and see at what the actual way to do this would be following rules as written, just to see how broken this would be. Let's do that. So here we have the build that I was looking at that I have tentatively called 7 Punch Man. So I started with 7 levels. So we've got 5 levels in Monk and 2 levels in Fighter, just like in the original video. I started with Monk because I just like the mix of what you get starting that way versus multi-classing into Monk later. So the key points here are going to be that we have martial arts, right? So that means that we can always make a additional attack, unarmed attack, with our bonus action, but we can bump that up to 2 if we spend a key point. And then also, because it's level 5, you have multi-attack, so that's 2 more, so that's 4. That's really easy. And then if you go and do the action surge from the level 2 of Fighter, then yeah, now you can do that multi-attack again, and that brings you up to 6. We could do haste, but then that also relies on someone else to cast it, since nothing in here really does that. But that would only give us 1 more attack, because haste says it has to be a single weapon attack. You can't do the multi-attack stuff. But you can make up for that missing 7th attack by choosing what you want your monastic tradition to be. And I have chosen, as we see right here, Way of Mercy. And what that lets me do is do Hand of Harm. So you can use your ki to inflict wounds. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike, you can spend 1 ki point to deal extra necrotic damage equal to 1 roll of your martial arts die, in this case a d6, plus your wisdom modifier. You can only use it once per turn. So that's going to act like another attack. That's going to give us basically the same idea as a 7th attack. Now, I also chose down in the fighter side the fighting style, unarmed fighting. So that means that it's going to be a d6 plus your strength, but Monk lets us switch that out for dexterity, and it becomes a d8 if you aren't wielding any weapons or a shield when you make the attack. So I've created this character that doesn't use any armor, doesn't use any weapons. I gave him a spear just for backup, but now every attack he does, every unarmed attack, every flurry of blows, everything does 1d8 plus dexterity. And then that extra little bump from the Hand of Harm is going to actually do 1d6 plus wisdom, in this case that's plus 3. So here's kind of how that looks. Then we also can do focused aim, which we can try to give ourselves a better chance of attacking every turn. And I went in and I also did, for the abilities, I did point buy. It's pretty balanced, just like standard array is, and did 10, 14, 12, 11, 15, 10 with Ghostwise Halfling, which is really fun because it's going to give you a bump to your dex and your wisdom, making your total after the ability score enhancement, or improvement rather, a total of 10 strength, 18 dexterity, 12 constitution, that's always important, 11 intelligence, I want to bump that later, 16 wisdom, and charisma 10. And you can speak telepathically to any single creature within, I think, 30 feet. So that's kind of fun, or 60 feet actually, I think. And so what that does, I can come in here and I can look at the character sheet. There we go. The character sheet, and here we go. 1d8 plus 4 for all the unarmed fighting, as long as I don't have a weapon, and I don't. So that's basically going to do, in that maximum turn, is going to be 6d8 plus 1d6 plus 27 for an average damage of 58. And it only costs 2 key points, one for the flurry of blows and one for the hand of harm. And if you do want to add a haste on there, that adds another 1d8 plus 4, giving you an average damage of 67. Now, this is a lot of dice rolls by my count with the haste. That's 7 different dice rolls. The chances of you getting a crit in there are pretty high, so it could actually be higher than that or a little lower. That's just the average. So anywhere from 58 to 67 points of average damage. So that is 7 Punch Man. Let me know what you think.